We all knew this was coming, but Activision has officially confirmed that Infinity Ward is developing Call of Duty 2019, and what they had to say about it was kind of interesting because mid-sentence somebody actually began to say mod, and they were going to be saying Modern Warfare 4, but they caught themselves in a slip-up and ended up saying Call of Duty 2019. I'll play that clip for you once again.
So we're excited about the fall release of Call of Duty content.
Now, it's pretty funny because there's a very similar tagline here that World War II had, and it's that the series is going back to its roots, and the way they describe that within this conference call is by saying that COD 2019 is going to have a huge multiplayer world, obviously a campaign, as a traditional Call of Duty would have, and a new co-op experience. Now, despite that little slip-up mid-sentence, we all know this is going to be in Modern Warfare 4. There have been plenty of leaks about it for months now, and I had a video talking about this actually around a month and a half ago, and those leaks ended up being fake. Even though they did sound pretty on point with the gaming industry, they ended up being confirmed fake. There isn't a battle royale with Modern Warfare 4 this year, but in terms of the campaign, it's really exciting to hear this because I was a bit worried that Modern Warfare 4 would be a celebration of the Modern Warfare series, just as Black Ops 4 is a celebration of the Black Ops series, with a massive battle royale filled with nostalgic and classic multiplayer maps that we're familiar with in the series, along with returning characters in a very non-canon type of fashion. Even though Blackout is considered a continuation of the Black Ops story, we're still going to say it's like this non-canon culmination or celebration of the entire series, at least in my eyes. But I think it's really funny how they say it's going to be the biggest and best Call of Duty that's ever been developed, and that the development team is very excited about this. They pretty much say this every year, as we know, but on top of that, we have an EA developer, which many of you are familiar with. We have Robert Bowling, who actually did say that Infinite Warfare 2 is never going to happen, and I'll talk about that in a second, but he did say you're getting a modern shooter this year, don't worry. And obviously modern is a part of Modern Warfare 4, mid-sentence, but the way that you use modern, obviously we get the hint, but we're also going to be getting a very traditional shooter, maybe not World War II style where it's back in history, but modern as in something similar along the lines to Modern Warfare 2 and 3, something taking place in the present sometime in 2010, maybe a little bit higher than that depending on what the timeline is looking like for this game. But I think it's funny that even though he used to work at Infinity Ward, he obviously has connections. He still has friends that work there, or he has newer friends that work there. He talks to people that are involved in the industry. He knows what's going on, and obviously the fact that he's confirming this for us without getting in trouble is already enough to say we're definitely getting Modern Warfare 4 this year. Definitely let me know what you think of this down below in the comments, but there were a couple of people I saw that were discouraged with the fact that Infinite Warfare 2 is not happening. There won't be a continuation to that campaign, a continuation to that Zombies iteration. And here's the facts, guys. What people need to understand is that regardless of whether or not you like the game, regardless of whether or not you fell in love with Zombies after DLC 4, if you like the campaign, whatever it is that your opinion involves, it just doesn't matter. Business-wise, the game was a flop. It absolutely just did poorly to shareholders, to the majority of the community. The game just didn't perform what they needed it to, and that's why we're not getting a sequel to it. It's the same reason why Call of Duty Ghosts is also not getting a sequel. That game did a little bit better than Infinite Warfare in terms of the community reception, the post-launch DLC sales, but still was not up to their expectations and did not justify a sequel, and that's why, once again, Infinity Ward is not continuing the Infinite Warfare or Ghost titles, and it seems that the best decision for them is to go back to their roots, the series that made them what they are today, and continue with Modern Warfare. Now, since it's going to have a campaign, I'm not too worried about the story. Clearly, they drew up a really clever story to be able to use that name once again, Modern Warfare, and we'll see the return of Captain Price most likely. Maybe it'll be a prequel or some type of continuation, the son of Captain Price or the son of Soap, the son of somebody. We'll see what's going on there. But in terms of the return of Simon Ghost Rider, that'll be a great opportunity to bring him back and to kind of answer our questions as to what happened when he got killed by the General in Modern Warfare 2. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. We have confirmation from an EA dev about Modern Warfare 4. We have a slip-up mid-sentence about Modern Warfare 4, and we of course have the rest of the information that was shared at this conference call. And in terms of what the co-op experience is going to be, I just hope it's a revamped special ops, a revamped survival mission, a revamped version of chaos mode, a revamp of pretty much everything we loved about Modern Warfare 3. And obviously, I just don't think zombies is the right move. You know, I can make a separate video about this, but I think Treyarch should be the only dev team to continue working on zombies, just to avoid the oversaturation of content, to avoid shittier iterations being made just for a cash grab. Come up with something unique. I loved Extinction. We might not ever see that again due to, once again, that poor reception that it might have gotten for a majority of the community in Call of Duty Ghosts when that game was out. I know I liked it a lot, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't up to the expectations of the shareholders. Come up with something unique, something just like that, with a different system, a different progression, a really unique story, great characters that are relatable. Hopefully we get something like that along those lines, but I'm pretty sure they would have said zombies was coming out within Modern Warfare 4 and not just a new co-op experience. They also described Extinction as a high-octane co-op experience back when Call of Duty Ghosts got revealed and before Extinction was announced. That's the way they described it, so it seems like they're using a very specific wording technique to kind of announce a new type of co-op experience later in 2019. But this has been dkdynamite. Check all links down below in the description, and stay tuned in for more Call of Duty gameplay, news, and coverage. Peace out, everybody.